segment 6. We're about halfway there. We're armed with 2 lists of keywords and keyword phrases, one from our website research and one from using Google's AdWords tool.
In this segment, we're going to take those lists, identify the keywords most useful to your business, prune out the top 24 keywords and keyword phrases, and turn it into what's technically known as a shot list, what we call the Dirty 24 shot list. I ended the last session by compiling the terms from Long Island Landscaping from the Google AdWords tool, dumping them over to Microsoft Word for editing purposes. Now, in the meantime, I've been working with a client out of Las Vegas, a pool service company. I've decided rather than use the Long Island Landscaping example, I'm going to let you see how a live list like this would be generated. As I've explained before, we're going to boil this list down to about 25 terms that will be the titles of the first 24 videos we're doing, the first Dirty 24 videos. I hope you have your own document that's full of your own data that you pulled up from AdWords. Now, we're not going to keep this list down to 25. We're not going to even try. We're going to whittle this list down to every single relevant term we can find, get rid of all the irrelevant terms, and then we'll take the longer list and we'll put it in order. So here's how we're going to start. What I'm going to do is first I'm going to remove the tables. I don't like working with the tables. There are people who work in database 24 hours a day that like to stay in database form, and they'll want to just work within these tables and stay within these tables. I purposely dump it into Microsoft Word so that I could get it into a text format. So the first thing I want to do is get rid of these tables. In Microsoft Word, what I do is I select the table, and then I tell it to convert the table to text. I'm sure there's some kind of tool in your software that does the same thing, but you'll notice in every case I have the opportunity to do so, that's the first thing I do is get rid of the tables. Now we're just working with text, which I find much easier to manipulate. The first thing to do here is to remove terms that have no pertinence to what you're doing, that are irrelevant or are not powerful search terms for your business. What we have here, Pool Service Las Vegas. Obviously, that's very important to us. We leave it alone. Pool Cleaning Service Las Vegas. All these are perfect. We scroll down. Here's a good example of a term that you have to give some consideration to. Cleaning Services Las Vegas. Now, the truth is, we can't expect people who are searching for cleaning services in Las Vegas to really be searching for pool cleaning services. However, we do know that people who would look for cleaning services very well may be people who fall into the subset of people who might later want pool cleaning services. The important thing is this: we need 24 videos to start. However, we're going to have a heck of a lot more than 24 keyword phrases when we're done. In this case, we may have 50. Here's the best way to deal with that. Just take any term that you think is a bit far-fetched and move it to the bottom. In the end, we're going to order these in a way that we get the best 24 first, and then every other result after it that we like will be in order of importance, order of searchability, to make sure we get the most clients possible. When you're into a year or two of shooting videos, you may be looking at search terms like this to conquer. Now I'm going to quickly go down this list and pare it down to a pile of phrases. It shouldn't take a heck of a lot longer than it takes me to do your list. Let's go. Here's another one of those. Las Vegas pools. Now, most people who are looking for Las Vegas pools, because of Las Vegas being the type of city it is, we have to assume that those are going to be tourists that are looking for the best pool in town to go slumber by and get drunk by. That's not going to be somebody looking for a pool cleaning service, and I'm pretty sure that's not even just the far reach. That's one we're going to get rid of. Henderson, Las Vegas. Here's an example of an answer that Google gave us because it might make some sense to Google, but what it is the name of a city that's attached to Las Vegas. Has nothing to do with the type of search that would garner results that we would like. Gone. Here's one where a little bit of judgment comes into play. Las Vegas real estate listings. Now, Google offers you that because it knows it to be a popular term and has some way that it decided to relate it to your search term. But what you know about Las Vegas real estate listings is this. It will be a phenomenally competitive market, not just a highly competitive market, but an ultra competitive market. So in other words, even if you were going to do 500 videos on your business, there's a pretty good chance that even the 500th one, you're not going to need to aim at Las Vegas real estate listings, because there's almost no chance that you have to get on top of Google based on that search term. In other words, if you did nothing but go after Las Vegas real estate listings and nothing else, as that search term was the only one you cared about, you still have almost no chance, because the market is just so phenomenally competitive. You just don't stand a chance. But frankly, against any other level of market, even against very competitive markets, video search engine optimization does very well. But again, something like Las Vegas real estate listings, you're barking up the wrong tree. Gone. And we're going to continue on in that same way. I want you to do that to your document while I do it to this document. Get rid of the ones that are irrelevant. Keep the ones that are relevant. The ones that sound real good and real relevant, push to the top. The ones that sound less so, but usable, push to the bottom. And continue on until you've got a solid list of nothing but relevant terms. The most relevant on top, the least relevant on bottom, and then we move on. All right, we're almost there. Now, you remember in the last step, we copied and pasted material from that webpage, the Long Island Landscaping webpage. We took the information, pasted it into Microsoft Word. We're going to take that list, because it's a very sturdy list. Take the list we just edited from our Google AdWords, and then we want to take that first batch, and we're going to make them into one list. We're going to combine them.